Alright, yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, it's gonna be a little different. I haven't done this yet. The reason why I haven't done this was because I was waiting until my car was slowly getting built. It still needs a lot more mods. The way my car is sitting, I feel like it's best right now to do this video. I'm gonna be naming 5 things I like about my IS250 personally, and I'm gonna be naming 5 things I don't like about my IS250. I've been sitting in my room trying to figure out 5 things I like and 5 things I dislike. Shout outs to all the creators who have done this on their IS, on their 2IS. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to go leave a like. Yeah, let's get straight to it. Alright, so first thing, on my list, gotta be literally the front bumper conversion. That's just been my favorite thing right now of the build. 4IS bumper conversion, the 2020 1-up F Sport. Literally it just makes the car more modernized, and that's literally the look I'm trying to go for. But yeah, it just looks very aggressive. So that's one thing I like about this car. I literally get a lot of compliments. People don't actually think this is a 2009, and yes, this is a 2009 Lexus IS250, but people think because of the 4IS bumper and the headlights right there, they think that it's literally the new ones, the 2024 4IS, but literally it's not. It's just upgrade conversion. But definitely I recommend to any 2IS owner that wants a more modernized look. But I get it, a lot of people do the 4IS bumper conversion, but I can't blame them. It's actually pretty nice. But yeah, and I like how it comes with the splitter. A lot of you guys have been asking about the splitter, by the way. I actually don't know where the bumper they got it from, and the splitter, because like I mentioned in my last video, the body shop that repaired my vehicle took care of it. So sorry guys, unfortunately. A lot of you guys been saying like, oh, where do you get the bumper? Please send the link and the splitter. But you guys could check out the splitter. You guys can find it. A lot of people don't really like it, but me personally, it's my car, and yeah, this is a build I'm going for, and it's my car. So yeah, that's one thing. The next thing is actually the exterior of the car. Literally, besides the front bumper and the headlights and the modification support, literally it just looks timeless, honestly. From the body lines, all the way around to the back, honestly, my favorite model of the IS, literally the 2IS. I know the 4IS is very nice, don't get me wrong, but 2IS is very nice, honestly. Just it looks very timeless. People don't even know this is a 2009 when I tell them that it's a 2009. People think literally they trip out, honestly. I just love how it looks. Like right here, damn, that actually looks fire right there. But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it unique. I don't want to say the same thing that everybody knows, So I'm trying to think of other things I like besides literally what I've done to it. But so that was 2. 3, it's literally got to be it's got to be the startup right here. I like the startup animation that it does, which is pretty sick. And then also the rings, so you guys can see, it's like bluish. You guys can see right there. But yeah, I just love that. I just had to throw it in there. The interior too, it's nice, especially what I've done to it so far. A lot of work. 3rd would be the way it sounds. Honestly, I know I don't have an exhaust yet, but just the way it sounds, better than a VQ. Honestly, it's a good sounding V6 with the right exhaust, the right intake. Currently I don't have an intake. I just have the F Sport DIY mod. This sounds insane. I just love how deep it sounds, that deep tone. I've seen a lot of clips with the exhaust, HKS, all of those exhausts with the intake. Literally sounds like a little mini GTR, honestly. That's the sound I'm trying to go for. So yeah, if you guys let me know any recommendations on exhaust wise, please let me know in the comments. I do like the way it sounds. So that's number 4 of this car. Alright, and number 5, it's gotta be just the customization support on this thing. Literally a lot of things you could do to this car in terms of engine wise, cosmetic. Literally the aftermarket support is just a lot. Literally, like I mentioned, the bumper conversion, headlights, wheels, obviously that's literally everything. Fenders, carbon hood, interior mods too. I'm gonna include that on number 5. But just the amount of interior support, the amount of interior things that you could literally do to this car, it's just very nice. You guys can't see, but the puddle lights is just literally a sick mod you can do to this car. But yeah, just the aftermarket support is just insane. Literally from the puddle lights, which that's my favorite thing. on it because it just looks nice. Interior to the exterior, I definitely want to get a carbon fiber duct build, that's for sure. Swap out the tail lights and, you know, some exhaust. I know honestly there's a whole list that I can just go on and on about this car, but I just love the way it looks. Definitely, you know, you can swap out the seats. That's what I'm saying. The aftermarket support is just, you know, you can do a lot. Literally, armrest, carbon fiber. There's literally so much you guys can do to this in the interior. So that's a honorable mention. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. You know, what other, and if you guys have a 2IS, what other things you like about it, you know, besides what I mentioned so far. Alright, that was 5 things I like about the car. Let's talk about 5 things I don't like about the car. It's just kind of hard for me because as much as I love this car, honestly, there's some things, you know, like comes with every car. I'm gonna name 5 things I actually don't like about this car. I mean, that's what happens, you know, when you have a car and you gotta name 5 things you like about it, 5 things you don't, because not every car is perfect. But if I had to choose 5 things, which honestly there's more than 5. First thing is gotta be, that you guys could probably already know when it comes to the 250, is just how slow it is. I know a lot of people say the same. Honestly, I don't know why. Like, it could have been better, you know. And yes, a lot of people say just get the 350. But no, I have this, and I'm grateful for it. I'm blessed. You know, they could have made it a little bit quicker. You know, but don't get me wrong, it has potential. Just, you know, with the RR Racing tune, and you know, you gotta get, you know, tire setup, tune, you know, exhaust, all those power mods that you can possibly do to the 250, but there's a limit to it, you know. Yeah, it would have to be that, just the power. It doesn't make a lot. Makes stock 204 horsepower, and it just, you know, it has potential. Like, at least it could have been around 240-ish, just like I think the 200T, you know, the turbocharged. But even that's still slow compared to the 350, because the 350, it just has a bigger motor, Toyota motor, but you know, it's a Toyota at the end of the day, so it is reliable. But don't get me wrong, it still pushes, honestly. It still pulls, just not compared to a 350, obviously. And yes, I've driven one, you guys seen it. But yeah, compared to that, literally, I'm like, yeah, I literally have to, you know, trade it because how, you know, slow it is. But it does, you know, pull a little bit, which, you know, it's something. The next thing I don't like about is the transmission. For this specific car, the 250, it lacks on, you know, the upshift and downshift, and the transmission. Even on the 350, I've heard, you know, but let's not talk about 350 because I don't have one, and you know, this is a 250 video. It has a upshift delay, yeah, that's what it's called, and a lot of people, you know, don't like as well. It just feels very just slow. That's the best way to put it. Yeah, of course, you know, there's a RR Racing tune that just unlocks the potential for the transmission, so they can the throttle response can be quicker, and the upshifts can be quicker as well, by only a couple seconds, honestly. Yeah, the second thing is the transmission, and there's a lot of electrical problems when it comes to that, like I'm experiencing, which I'll get a fix. But you know, good thing nothing major. In 2010, they actually fix it, those issues, and you know, 2012. Third thing would be oil leaks. I had an oil leak experience before. I fixed it, but these are just very common. I mean, I'm not pretty much naming common things, you know, that these 2IS have. Just the oil leak, the gasket, you gotta repair the gasket, literally the whole entire thing, which I've dealt with that already. Good thing it's solved. But that was one thing. If you guys have experienced that, you know, you guys can relate what you have to go through and all that. But that's another thing. And this car burns a lot of oil. You guys already know where I'm gonna go with this one. But for the final thing I don't like about this car is gotta be the carbon buildup. Personally, I'm not experiencing that, knock on carbon fiber. So far I haven't experienced that. I've tried to look up symptoms, you know, but let me know how it feels to, you know, experience carbon buildup, you know, because the engine is direct injection, something like that. The motor is just way smaller that it like literally could open up and, you know, have so much potential. But Lexus decided, you know what, let's just do the 250, let's just make it slow. That's pretty much it. You know, I can go on and on. I don't want to make this video long, but you know what, screw it. Literally space, not a lot, honestly. I have friends in the back, and yeah, people, you know, who are taller, like let's say almost 6, can't even reach, because literally there's no leg room whatsoever. And yeah, we could scoot this back, but you know, someone like me that has long legs, you know, it gets cramped up. You know, this is just like I don't know why Lexus decided to put this here, because literally, you know, there's no space. It's not very you know, ideal for it, you know, for space. But you know, if you guys know, this car wasn't like, it's luxury, you know, because it's Lexus, but sport and luxury, you know, combined. So of course they didn't have to make the spacious car. They, you know, pretty much made it a sport sedan. But honestly, I've seen a lot of sports sedans that are just way better in terms of, like, you know, overall reliability, overall space. I know I said 5 things I like and 5 things I dislike, but when it comes to that, you know, off the top of your head, you start gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember this, I like this, or I don't like this, you know. But yeah, I only planned it to have 5 things, but I think that's gonna be the title. But obviously I'm gonna just start, you know, giving honorable mentions. Video, let me know if you guys do enjoy. You know, subscribe if you guys want more videos like this. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you guys have any, you know, comments, leave it in the comments down below. But yeah, I try to not make this, you know, long. I have literally tons of other things, but I just like the way it looks right now, and you know, I'm kind of glad that I got the main important things that I actually wanted to talk about in today's video. Yeah, I'm gonna take some photos real quick, so I'm actually gonna put them in the video if you guys want to see. Literally just blue IS350, just 4IS literally just passed by, and I saw it from over here. I think I got it on video. I think I was recording, but there's no way he's gonna have to come back around. I think he's doing a flyby. That's what I'm trying to do, cinematic flyby of the car. I hear him. Yo, that's sick. Yo, I literally got that on video. Alright. Alright guys, check this out. We're here in this beautiful spot from the last video. Well, not the last video, but the video on the reveal of the IS250, the new bumper conversion. You guys know this spot. I'm just here taking more photos with the camera. And yeah, honestly, you guys can tell I really love this place because it's just so much photos you can literally take, you know. But yeah, I'm just gonna take some photos and I'll pop them up on the screen right now.